Hey guys, so this is my first video. The only reason I thought I'll post some videos is because I call myself a struggling runner and an amateur triathlete, which means that I started out as a runner, but running still continues to be my weakest of the three sports. And just to avoid getting injured on the run, I picked up triathlon as a sport. I went into multi sports and all, so I picked up cycling. I learned to swim, and so far I've done four half Ironman triathlons along with couple of Olympic distance triathlons as well. The reason I thought I'll post this video today is because I got a breakthrough on my swim. So I consider myself as a fairly strong swimmer. By strong, I mean that I can manage all the currents and the waves and everything, and I'm really not intimidated by the open water swim. The only problem is that I'm fairly slow. So I did the Ironman 70.3 Galveston last weekend, and it was pretty chilly out there, and I swam in my tri suit, so I wasn't wearing a wetsuit or anything. I was shivering before we entered the water, and just to kill time, I was observing all the people around me, what they are doing and how they are warming up. I saw one guy in a wetsuit, and I found his warm up pretty peculiar. So I saw him warm up like this, like he was basically practicing his swim, the arms, the swim stroke, and he was warming up like this. He kept on doing like this, and I felt pretty weird, like what kind of stroke is this, because my stroke is very cyclic, to say. It's very flat, so my stroke is like it it's almost it is fairly aerodynamic, but I think I like my arm hits the water. When my arm hits the water, it's already outstretched. So I saw this guy and I felt pretty funny that he was like dipping the water and then like doing like this. So I mean, didn't make sense to me. So anyway, the swim happened. I did that 1900 meters in like 47 minutes, which is what I was expecting in that heavy current and all. But when I came back home, I realized that maybe that's the right way to do your arm stroke in the swim. The the advantage I saw is that he was dipping his hand earlier, so he was just like the resistance that the water gives is much less compared to like bring your arm over the water level and like you're putting more strain on your shoulder that way. So the very next swim I did in the pool, I tried this new stroke, and surprisingly, I mean, without even trying anything harder or anything different, all I did was I was dipping my arm very close to my kind of my head and letting it go inside the water, and I would stretch it like my elbow would stretch right inside the water, not like outside the water as I would do previously. So I've done like three or four swims after that, and amazingly the timing has improved by like 10 seconds per 100 yards, which is like I've been struggling on the swim. As I said, I'm a slow swimmer. Till now my time per 100 yard was like 2:9, 2:8 for a half Ironman distance, and today I did like a very long swim by my standards. So I did like a 4,200 meters today, and I saw that my per 100 yards time was like 1 minute 59 seconds, which is something that I was shooting for very long. Now my next target is to bring it down to under 2 minutes for 100 meters, not 100 yards. I'll keep on sharing whatever I learn in the process, and I hope that this video will be helpful for people like me. I'm not part of any triathlon club, or I don't go for any swim or run or bicycle coaching. Just that I train pretty hard, I would say, and I pick things on my own. Like it's all by experience. I've been into triathlon since 2011, so I hope this video would be helpful for somebody who's trying to get a quick improvement in the swim timings. See you.